Is this bottle of Coca Cola the cure to constipation? Hello, food freaks, and welcome back to That's Rank. My name's Chris, and strap yourselves in because Coca-Cola is taking us to a place today where caffeine knows absolutely no bounds, but also promotes a very healthy bathroom schedule. Yeah, today's gonna get a little bit weird. You're just gonna have to trust me on this one. And if you're watching me from your local bar, please hold on to your seat because your stool is bound to get a little bit loose. Here's the lineup of today's mesmerizingly bizarre Coke products. Coca-Cola with vanilla coffee, Coca-Cola with dark blend coffee, Coca-Cola Plus with dietary fiber. Yup. Coca-Cola with vanilla coffee, made for coffee drinkers of America who didn't feel like their morning coffee had enough fizz, apparently, or for cola drinkers who needed that extra caffeine hit but weren't aware that Jolt Cola is in fact still a thing. I'm not really sure I understand this product. Vanilla Coke is great, and I'm happy that they've gone ahead and they've made a Coke Zero version of the vanilla Coke, but then to add coffee onto it, like, why? Is this just a case of board executives dumping every single brown caffeinated product that they have in the boardroom into the same bottle and just seeing what happens? Because if that's the case, let me send you my resume. I'm gonna fit right in with your team. I'll move to Atlanta tomorrow. Come on guys, I'm a Braves fan, and I'm even still in denial about the fact that WCW went out of business some 21 years ago, so I'd fit right in with the locals. Except for my deep love of the New England Patriots, of course. That probably won't go over very well with you, but I'm a hard worker. You know, while some people are prepared to give you 24/7, I'll give you as much as 28-3. This is actually a throwback in a sense because Coke had previously flopped with their Coca-Cola Black all the way back in 2006. But you know what? I guess everything old is new again and we can try every idea that has flopped in the past. With the exception of New Coke. Don't do that again. Do you see what's going on here? Come on, get closer. You've got to see what I see. Fizz. Fizzy coffee. It's everything you've never dreamed of. Although, I promise you, Starbucks is taking notes. Just you watch. The second that they land a contract with SodaStream, even your Frappuccino is going to have more gas than I do. Oh my Jesus, what the hell, Coke? I love coffee. And I love Coke, but let's be clear. I also love Fudgicles and I love hummus. And if you think for a second I have any interest in a Fudgicle made out of hummus, well, you know what, I guess I'd eat it. That's sort of what I do. This sucks. And you know why this sucks? Because it tastes exactly the way it's advertised. Never once in my life have I considered pouring my morning coffee into a can of Coke. This is the work of college students is what this is. You know, it's the kind of people who would fry up a pound of ground beef and just eat it straight. No seasoning, just pure beef in a pan. Which, for the record, I did in college. Way too many times. And much like beef in a pan, this is lazy trash. Okay, maybe not quite as lazy as my college supper time go-to, but still lazy. You know, when I was looking to mix up dinner time in college, sometimes I would stop on the way home at the 7-Eleven and get a bag of cheese curds and wash that down with a liter of chocolate milk. How I got through those 2 years of post-secondary education without suffering a giant heart attack is completely beyond me. All right, over to Amazon, and Sydney gives these 3 stars and says, Coke, you missed the mark. I tolerate it, buy it, will not something I would purchase again. Sorry, Coke, I love you. Coke and coffee, it just not it for me. I have been a Coca Cola fan for over 40 years. Okay, so let's ignore the fact that she gave something that she hated 3 stars. Coca Cola? Like hot chocolate and Coke? I can't decide if I absolutely love that idea or if I'm horrified. It sounds like a Christmas release though. Coca Cola, the choice of today's Santa. The Tank gives this 5 stars and says, great cold drink to have for a burst of energy after office. What? And finally, Airman calls this terribly disappointing and rates it at 1 star. Nasty! Ugh! Come on, Coke! Bring back the Coke Black. But isn't Coke Black just Coke with you know what? Never mind. I've got a headache and it's either Amazon or this drink and I can't decide which. Oh good. Coke with coffee. How on earth could this go badly? And for the record, I hate dark coffee. You know, those ultra rich Sumatran blends or worse, French roast? You do know what French roast is, right? They smoke their beans with cigarettes. It's why it's so bitter. Don't question me on this. I grew up in Quebec. I know what's what when it comes to French culture. I would never lie to you. I do this for you, you know? Oh, hell yeah. Do you see it? Fizz. And before you come at me in the comment section, yes, I know I didn't pour this properly to get the perfect amount of head and beverage, but for God's sakes, it's Coke with coffee. You guys aren't taking this seriously, are you? Oh God, that's worse than the first one. Just, no. Like, there's times in life you have to know your idea is terrible right from the outset, right? Granted, I felt that way about the corn on the cob ice cream sandwich, and now I can't quit eating those, so maybe there's value in giving stuff a try, but do you guys even put this through a taste test before you send it to market, or do you just have your consumers figure it out like a soda jerk version of the Hunger Games? But you know, while we're on that topic, why don't we bring back the soda jerk? Like, nostalgia's totally in. I want to return to a time when I can go to the drugstore and I'm greeted by a striped shirt wearing man who's got a mustache that's doing laps around his face. And then I can order up a soda water with some malt powder, which I'll enjoy alongside my pound of leeches that I'll be utilizing to suck the lead poisoning directly out of my bloodstream that I got from accidentally breathing in my own paint fumes. But I'm serious right now, the old ways of doing things truly were the best. Nobody needs dark coffee and Coke or even modern medicine. My immune system can handle things. Give me all the scurvy, I can handle it. After trying this, Anar promises never to drink regular Coke again and gives this 5 stars. Whoever decided to create this delicious, yummy mixture, I want to choke and hug them at the same time. I'm so hooked on the dark blend and vanilla that I've even mixed the two together, and oh boy, love the rich smell and taste of coffee and Coke. These two definitely belong together. All right. Cheers. Anar, you're not good at this. Susan, on the other hand, says it's okay, not in love with it, but gives it 4 stars. It's an acquired taste. Susan, 4 stars for something that you're not in love with, but have acquired a taste for? Are we rating Coca Cola or the husband that you settled for? And finally, JC702LV says it's worth every dollar spent and gives it 5 stars. Fire in your mouth. You know, fire in my mouth might be the only way to actually get this awful taste out of here. Although, there might actually be another way to excavate the awful. Let's bring on the fiber! Coca Cola Fiber Plus. Because if you're looking for regularity, forget the Raisin Bran or Metamucil Smooth, which, for the record, is not actually smooth. It's gelatinous and disgusting. I had to have surgery for a kinked intestine that almost killed me back in 2017, and trust me, I know all about my Metamucil Smooth. We got very well acquainted, but maybe, just maybe, if Coca-Cola Fiber Plus had been around back in 2017, it could have kept my plumbing clean. Believe it or not, it has actually been approved by the Japanese Foshu as a functional beverage. And you're probably asking, what is a functional beverage? I have no idea. Dr. David Michaels, the product development director at Coca-Cola Asia Pacific, was quoted as saying drinking 1 Coca-Cola Plus per day with food will help suppress fat absorption and help moderate the levels of triglycerides in the blood after eating. So we hope people will drink it with meals. Well, go ahead and twist my arm there, why don't you, doctor? Now, Wiki does say that the health claims are exaggerated, but I do ask you this. What kind of doctor would knowingly lie to me? If I can't trust Dr. David Michaels, who works for Coca-Cola, to tell me about the health benefits of Coca-Cola, then frankly, I can't trust anyone. Like, who's next? Dr. Oz and his raspberry ketones and green coffee beans? Come on now. I am fairly sure, however, just reading between the lines, that what the doctor was saying was that if you consume this, you'd better prepare for the old Philadelphia stew. The deli belly, trouser chili, the cream of wheaten. Guys, I don't know about you. Do you see any fiber in this glass right now? What I'm looking for are little floating bits that are just begging to rip into my intestinal walls and keep them clean. It tastes like flat Diet Coke. Like, I'm not getting anything else, just Diet Coke. I really don't know what I expected, but I certainly expected something different, possibly unpleasant, but I was hopeful, and this actually turned out a whole lot better than I could have ever imagined. Of course now, later on, I might actually dispute that, because here's what this is. Basically, it's got 5 grams of indigestible dextrin in there, which is a source of dietary fiber that also acts like a laxative. So in essence, it's like eating a 0-calorie serving of beans. So you might be asking, how do I feel about this as a bean replacement? Do you watch this channel? Not good. I love beans, you know that. However, if you find yourself, regularly backed up because you consume the kind of stuff that I review on this channel regularly, then maybe this is an option for you. It's probably not your best option or even your second best option. Your best option would be to have a well-balanced diet, including lots of leafy greens. But if you're a modern human with modern problems, then maybe an industrial strength pipe cleaner from Coca Cola is a good secondary option for you. I've decided I don't want to finish this, because Lord knows I have enough problems in my life without giving myself the old bubble guts. But yeah, Diet Coke laced with mud pumper. Now you know. Thanks, Japan! And thanks to you for sticking with me and all my content that I bring on this channel, and for liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel. I'll catch you all on the next one, unless I'm stuck in the bathroom for the rest of my life with a case of the Shamrock Shakes. But until then, ciao for now.